Hey everyone, my name is Max Flynn. I work at OA's Rock Climbing Wall, and I'm making this series for everyone who's currently stuck working from home, and also the many of us who are going to spend a large chunk of our adult lives stuck working at a desk somewhere. You can expect somewhat slapstick editing and some really bad puns. You have been warned. Without further ado, let's get back to basics. So, for some further introduction, I'm just your average run-of-the-mill college student with an overuse back injury. My injury has forced me to learn the importance of recovery and of listening to my body, but it has also helped me to cultivate a finely tuned disdain for sitting at a desk all day. I don't mean to sound any kind of enlightened about dealing with a long-term injury. It's a really hard process, and I think it's something that I am always going to be learning. And I get reminded of that fact every time I spend a little too long at my desk on a day. To some extent, all this desk time is inescapable. It's kind of part of our lives, and right now especially, that time has been amplified by the reality of current shelter-in-place orders. So, I would like to learn alongside you all how to cope with this situation a little better. It would be great to live in a world where our butts were less glued to chairs, but that is not the world we live in. A proletariat spinal column uprising is probably doomed to fail under the iron fist of the chair bourgeoisie. So instead, here are a few quick things that we can all do to take better care of ourselves during long work days at home. For a start, your head should sit upright with your ears just above your shoulders. You want to avoid holding your neck at a tilt for extended periods of time, for example, when staring blankly, aimlessly into your cell phone. Ooh, sorry. Your eyes should be level with the top third of your monitor so that your neck can stay straight. In the case of laptops, this can get tricky. Healthy solutions include raising your laptop up like that, or better yet, hooking it up to an external monitor that sits at the right height. This may require you to purchase a separate adapter cable, but on pretty much any modern laptop, you can get it working somehow. Now, bear with me while I go through a bit of a laundry list here. You want your feet planted flat on the ground and your knees about level with your hips. Your hips as well should be scooted all the way back so that your back is straight and you're getting good back support. Your shoulders should be back but relaxed, and your elbows should bend at about 90 degrees, which can be easier with armrests. Finally, your wrist should sit straight onto your keyboard. These last couple tips are also important for keeping your wrists and hands healthy for those long days of uber cool internet hacking, which you can see me doing very not fakely. Oh, and I guess they're important for other typing applications too. If your chair doesn't work well with any of these suggestions, or if it just plain feels uncomfortable, do your best to get a new one. You can get a new chair, you definitely can't get a new back. Even with all these precautions, sitting down for extended periods of time just isn't good for us. It's positively backwards. I find myself sitting all kinds of wonky ways once my legs start to get stiff, and all that posture stuff goes right out the window. So, and yes, I did hard cut just to emphasize this. The recommendation that I've heard the most consistently is that you ought to get up and walk around at least 1 to 2 times per hour, and that you ought to work runs and walks into your regular exercise schedule. Swimming's great too. I would like to thank Veritas Health, whom I used as my primary resource for this video. I think I just want to give a quick skim of their mission statement to tell you what they're all about. They're an online health publisher providing resources and knowledge to help people improve their quality of life. That just about does it for this episode. You may have noticed that I was cooped up in my room the entire time. That was definitely a little to do with the fact that my subject matter was literally at my desk. But sitting here definitely also helped me to get a little bit into desk-ridden anguish mode. I promise, though, Next episode is about the exercises you can do to loosen yourself up if you've got a lot of upper or lower back soreness from lots of desk work. And I promise there will be at least one setting other than my bedroom. Thanks for watching.